Hello and welcome to another episode of Thursday Thoughts. You know, it's so easy today to fall into negative thought patterns. The news rarely reports on anything positive. They've figured out that fear sells. Negativity drives ratings. And to be honest, Satan loves this. He realizes that the more negativity he can cram into your brain, the less motivated you are to speak positive things, to do positive things, or focus on anything other than the negative. This constant ingestion and focus on negativity causes depression, and there's nothing more the devil loves than depressed saints who make up a depressed, unmotivated church. You see, the depressed rarely lift their hands in praise and worship. The depressed rarely testify of the goodness of God, and the depressed rarely win souls. Solomon, the man that God called the wisest man to ever live, said this in Proverbs 23, "For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he." In common vernacular, if you focus on the positive, you'll be a positive person. If you focus on the negative, you'll be a negative person. Garbage in, garbage out. Paul said in Acts 26, "I think myself happy." He learned this lesson that Solomon was trying to teach. Norman Vincent Peale wrote a really popular book several years back called The Power of Positive Thinking. It sold over 15 million copies. He didn't come up with anything new. He was just rebranding biblical principles. So how do we focus on positive things when it seems like everything in our lives is on a downwards trend? Brother Rick, I've looked for the positive in my life and I can't find it. Well, we look outside of ourselves. It's true. We can at times look around in the midst of a storm and see nothing but the rain, the hail, the lightning, and the storm clouds. So we have to think outside of our situation. To help us do that when we cannot do that on our own, I present to you the worshiper's alphabet. You can talk about your weakness, or you can praise the wall of fire, the wave offering, the wedding garment, the well of living waters, the wisdom of God, the witness, the well of salvation, the wonderful, the word, the worthy, the wise master builder, the way, the truth, and the life. You can talk about your offenses, or you can praise the offering and sacrifice, the offspring of David, the ointment poured forth, the only potentate, the Omega, the only wise God, and the only begotten of the Father. You can talk about your reasons, or you can praise the rain, the ransom for all, the rabbi, the redeemer, the redemption, the refiner's fire, the resting place, the righteousness of God, the refuge in times of trouble, the rock of our salvation. You can talk about your sadness, or you can praise the sacrifice for sins, the salvation of God, the seed of the woman, the sanctuary, the saving strength of his anointed. You can talk about your habits, or you can praise the habitation of justice, the head of all principality and power, the head of the body, the heir of all things, the helper, the hidden manna, the hiding place, the high priest, the high tower, the holy one, the hope of glory, the horn of salvation, the house of defense, and the high and lofty one. You can talk about your insecurities, or you can praise the I am, the innocent, Emmanuel, the image of the invisible God. You can talk about your problems, or you can praise the Passover, the pavilion, the perfect man, the physician, the place of refuge, the portion of mine inheritance, the potter, the precious cornerstone, the preeminence, the priest of the Most High God. It's so easy to focus on the negative. It just comes at us constantly. But we can turn that around. We can start to focus on the one who is above all, our God, our King, the lover of our souls. And before long, if you start to worship and you start to praise, those things don't seem to matter that much anymore. We can put it to the side and we begin to worship and focus on him. This other stuff just fades away. I pray this helps somebody today. Remember, by focusing on him who is everything, our problems shrink. Cast all of your cares upon him because he truly cares for you. He'll take your burdens if you let him. God bless you all. Thank you for joining us today.